and hopefully they will. We're waiting for Harper and for Dom and for Nick. I do know Marco is now broadcasting on Wednesdays at this time, so it's unlikely that Marco will join us again. So he's over on Amazon Live, broadcasting away. So, yeah. I mean, Amazon Live is the place to be. You can't argue with it. I mean, Marco's actually earning money for broadcasting, and I am too. So
And I am too.
I am not.
Right. Okay. Where shall we start today? So we could start anywhere.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, I am in love with the new Hohem gimbal.
Tell us more.
But I don't have him yet. It's a gimbal that is tracking your face automatically. And with that gimbal, you can send directly to Facebook or YouTube or where you want, or Twitter. But I don't know if you can send to Be Live directly.
Right. It's difficult to actually send a signal into Be Live. I mean, Restream can do it, but Be Live
and
can't.
Restream can do it as well.
Yeah. But Be Live at the moment can't. Sounds interesting. Okay. What new equipment do you have, Corinda? And have you sent the camera back?
Yeah, so I have a Logitech G920 somewhere at the back of me. I can't remember where it is, but I have the OBS box.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. I'm tucked it away nicely, but I have no idea where it is.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now, what about the expensive camera? What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. I might send it back.
Right.
Did you use it, Corinda? The expensive one, to test him?
Yeah, but like, you never know about this. The bank has told me off because I bought the expensive camera, the PCZ, and then the bank told me off. So I returned that back. I don't know what money back, by the way. So, like, so, yeah, I can't remember where I put my other one. And also, if anyone wondering what microphone I'm using a flat microphone, which is the X7YZ. I can't see what is happening. The other one is an XM33. This is the X7. And it's like the other one, but this one, you can actually click on it. It's similar like the other one I had, but with this one, you can actually click on it. And this gun, what I like about this gun is when it goes out, hold it like that, and then you push pull. So
Right.
when you want it to go out anywhere, just put the USB into your mobile, and then just pull it like that. So, like, it's easier to do it. The other one, this one, I cannot do that. The other one is just a gun on its own, but with this one, this new model, you just like put it on anywhere. So like this, or yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got the new camera. I'm just going to switch over
To
the new camera.
Oh, like mine.
But mine's out the box. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's better,
Mine
then you
not.
can use it.
Okay, so I'm back. and this is the Obspot camera. I just need to load the software because it comes with software, a bit similar to the software you can actually get for a Logitech. I'm just waiting to load it, and then I can press that button.
Yeah.
And everything's lined up. Okay. But I was explaining to Corinda, this is not a mobile camera. This is a high quality camera, and the thing about it is that I can set up where it's looking at. If you think about Logitech C920, Logitech Brio, they are fixed cameras. They can only look in one direction. You can increase the width. You can go from 65 to 78 to 90 degrees, but it's very difficult to actually move it about. Whereas with the Obspot, I can go from where I am now to my desktop area and do demonstrations. So that I could have the Brio camera and I appear on the Brio camera, and this is then the camera that actually looks at the desktop. So I can demonstrate our favorite buds, the aftershocks, okay, and people can actually see them because I can put this full screen. And the 2 terabyte hard drive and the Anchor USB link can all be demonstrated using that camera, and then when I want, I can just flick back to me. Yeah. And the other thing we know, I mean, I'm not going to do it again. I've got John Upton said, I said to John Upton, I've got this marvelous new camera. It allows you to move around the studio, and he said, yeah, I've seen it. So I bored everybody with the fact that I can actually stand up and walk about. I'm not going to do it again. But it is.
I have seen that. You could do that, Stephen.
Yeah.
I have seen you moving in your studio with the new camera.
Yeah, I love doing it. I will do it. I'll say hello to Don, who's
Hello,
watching
Don.
us. Hello, Don. Nice to see you. Hello from the team. And I'm streaming live, apparently. I am. Okay, so.
And also you're doing on my one on Twitter and Facebook as well.
Thank you, Corinda. Okay, this may work then. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Thank you for asking, Chris. Okay, if I stand up, then basically what happens is, because this is the Obspot and it's got AI, it will follow me, and it will follow me around the room. And if I just nod down, the screen will go up, and I'm now aligned with the screen. And this is, in terms of presenting on Amazon Live, is absolutely brilliant, because I can pick up something and I can talk about it. And we know when you go to a seminar in the real world and there's a speaker on stage, they're actually stood up. And they're stood up for the very good reason that when you're stood up, Chris, you probably confirmed this, your delivery is actually better. If you're a teacher stood in front of the class, if you were sat down at the desk, you wouldn't be as, what's the word I'm looking for, enthused, or
there is not so much energy then.
That's right, you've got more energy when you stood up. And the thing is that with the Oswald camera, I can actually move around the room over here, and it gives you total freedom. So it's basically a camera that moves with you, and it's only.
So what's the microphone like on the OBS?
I'm still using the Audio Technica microphone, because that's the best microphone I've found so far.
Yeah.
Although I'll come back to that in a minute. You've lost. Whenever I broadcast live, and you're the greatest person in the world, Corinda, but you do distract me with questions which have nothing to do with what I'm talking about, and then I lose my thread, and I've got to try and continue. Where were we, Chris? Okay.
You were saying that when you are moving, that it goes apart.
Okay, yeah. You can move up, you can sit down, you can focus on 3 different areas if you wish, and it does have an inbuilt microphone, but I've not tried it yet, because camera microphones are good, but they're not as good as standalone microphones. Yeah. So because I'm actually broadcasting live, I don't want to sort of lessen the quality of the sound, because the sound is, as we know, important. So I'm now, without knocking my mouse off the table, I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm going to sit down carefully and come back. And the camera's totally lost me. But if I
Mm-hmm.
press one button, I'll be back. Okay.
Wow, that's good.
So I am so impressed by the HubSpot, and you really should take it out of its packing, Corinda, and
Mm.
try it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Now,
I do.
an external microphone is better than a camera microphone because the camera is built to be a camera, and the microphone is an addition. Whereas if you've got the Audio Technica or you've got the Blue Yeti or you've got Blue Snowball,
Mm-hmm.
then there are external microphones built to do one job, which is just to be a microphone. So they're bound to be better. Yeah. You know the show we did before Christmas, Chris,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with our
Yeah.
friends from Switzerland and the States, and we heard
Mm-hmm.
the Elgato Wave microphone.
Yeah.
I've got one of those arriving next week, so I'm
Oh.
looking forward to
Wow.
that. Yeah, because it
Mm.
is basically the reason is the Audio Technica microphone is good and Blues are good as well. Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I heard the other day that Blues are actually owned by somebody. I'll come back to me. But Audio Technica is good, but the Wave comes with a mixer. Okay, and
Oh.
it's a software mixer, so you can it's more than just a microphone because it can accept system sounds, yeah, and it can play system sounds through your microphone, the same quality. Now, this means that when I'm playing my DJing software and I'm playing
Yeah.
music, I can direct the music through the microphone, which means I can use it in my Be Live studio and then go live on Mixcloud. So I'm looking forward to that, and it's all thanks to Alec Dorling. And Alec, you've sold a microphone because I'm going to buy it from
That's
Amazon
good.
this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm. Mm.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing about live broadcasting. We're always trying to improve what we're doing, Chris.
Mm-hmm. That's true, and that's for online lessons that I have bought these ceramic
Mm.
mics, so I can move where I want to, and that's a very good system. But now I want to see if I can use the new Hohen gimbal
Ah,
for
okay.
going directly online live. But I will wait then when it doesn't happen with Be Live.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, there are two options.
Hmm.
Because you're iPhone, aren't you?
Yeah, I have an
Yeah.
iPhone.
Um,
Mm.
yeah, there is a piece of software on the iPhone which will allow you to go live just from your phone.
Hmm?
And the name of it escapes me. I will find out. Unless you've already got it. Have you already got the software?
I don't know.
Right. Okay. There is some free software you can actually download onto your iPhone, and
Mm.
that allows you to actually broadcast out live
Is it on
wherever you
Android
want
as
to.
well? Or just
Sorry.
iPhone? Is it on Android as well? Or just
I have
iPhone?
only an iPhone, not an Android.
I've
No,
only
I
got an
have an
Android.
Android
Yeah.
and an iPhone. I got two. I was just wondering with the Android as well, the software.
Well, I use Astra Streaming Studio on
Oh, that's
Android.
right. Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Astra Streaming Studio, and there is an equivalent on iPhone whose name for the moment escapes me, but I will message you, Chris, with the name of the software
Okay.
as soon as it comes back to me. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
No, I don't have such a thing.
Okay. How are you enjoying Amazon Live, Corinda?
Yeah, it's really well people be saying in the comments, but otherwise I love it. Like
Right.
some people into that, some people don't.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm. And the final one going up, behind you the website for noting, so people are apply all in from there. And what about you, England? How do you find Amazon yourself?
Me, thank you for
Yeah.
asking. I'm quite pleased with it. I mean, it was quite up until December 20th. It was
Mm,
very busy because people were buying gifts for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
and then sort of from the 20th to the 31st, everybody was enjoying Christmas and on holiday, and nobody was there. And then the first week of January was quiet as well, but it's building back up to what it was gradually.
Yeah.
And it will continue to go. I mean, it's basically it does go in seasons. Okay, you Black Friday is the biggest, or Black Friday, Cyber Monday is the biggest event in the Amazon calendar,
yeah.
followed by Christmas, and then you've got
Mm-hmm.
various sales that take part through the year. But the thing is, you've got to be consistent. And Nick has found this. I mean, I was hoping that Nick would actually be with us today and actually talk
Mm-hmm.
about, because he's basically he's switched everything over. He now goes live at 7 a.m. in the UK every morning with a cup
It's
of coffee,
early.
with one or two cups of coffee. It has to be said
Mm.
because that's very
Mm,
early. And he's building an audience over on his Amazon page. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he did publish his figures the other day. I think he had tens of thousands of people watching, and he was doing well. If you check out Nick's page, you'll find out
mm,
Mm-hmm.
how many people are actually watching him, and it is a very good number. And he's getting a
mm.
good number of clicks, people actually converting the clicks as well, just going out to Messenger.
I mean, I heard that he had I mean, I think, I don't know about you, but I'm an insider, and I heard that Nick is an alien. So, what is different between an insider and an alien?
Sorry,
Like, what is
okay.
different between an insider and an alien?
Oh, money. Right, okay. When you when you first start broadcasting on
Mm,
Amazon, as we know, you've got to be a
right,
rising star,
right.
and you've got
Yeah,
to do the
Yeah.
90 minutes, and then
yeah.
once you've got the 90 minutes, you can apply to be an insider.
Mm,
And once you're an insider, then basically when you go live, if you talk about a product, it gets shown on the Amazon page for that product. And
oh,
if anybody sees it and watches it for 30 seconds, then you get credit for that.
mm,
But the top of the list is A-list. Now these are people who have got you've got to sell $5,000 worth a month. You've got to have over 100 units, and you've got to have 2,000 followers. Now
right.
the problem
Mm-hmm.
that Corinda, Nick, and Marco and I have is it's a blessing. We're not American. Because we're not
Yeah,
American, we don't have many people in America who follow us,
yeah.
which means it's very difficult to get followers on Amazon.com. Okay,
Mm,
because
Mm.
people say, "Who are you?" If we said to our friends that we've made around the world, "Will you follow us on Amazon.com?"
mm,
There's a
Yeah.
hurdle because in order to follow us on Amazon.com,
yeah.
you have to have an account on Amazon.com.
Mm,
We can't, in our heart of hearts, we can't ask people to sign up for Amazon.com just so they can follow us. And the other thing is that even if they do that, people won't necessarily watch you. So, from being from Europe, that's the one downside, that it's very difficult to get 2,000 followers.
Yeah.
But once you do, and you do become an A-lister, then you get preferential treatment. Yeah,
mm, yeah.
you get the world opens up, and you're shown in more places, um, including the front page of Amazon. Because if you go amazon.com/live, you see
Mm,
all the A-listers on that page. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they're the first people who get seen. So A-lister is I've got to be honest here. A-lister is the top tier, and these people can earn tens of thousands of dollars.
Mm.
Okay, but I've got to say I'm happy where I am. I
yeah,
don't.
I'm happy where I am as well.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to be an A-lister because I enjoy what I'm doing totally, and I've got
Yeah.
total freedom. So A-lister, okay, it's there. There are real benefits to it, and it should be a
Mm.
target, but it doesn't have to be a be all and end all because we can
Mhm.
earn money, reasonable money,
Mm.
from just going live as an insider. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
now I'm getting messages, Corinda, from Don. Okay, just to let you know.
Okay. Hello. Hang on.
Okay, but I'm getting messages.
Oh no.
Okay,
Wait. Oh, that was yeah.
right. I'm getting messages on Messenger
Mhm.
from Don, and I'm yeah, it's impossible,
Yeah.
impossible. I know Don's a good friend. Okay,
Yeah.
and I respect. I mean, he's given you a great deal of help over the years. I know,
Mm.
and he is concerned. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If
Yeah.
after this show, if you want to chat with Don, then that's the best thing to do. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
happy
in
to
the
help
call.
you with the live video, but I'm not here
Yeah.
to help with anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave that to Don and yourself.
Mm.
Hopefully that's okay, Don. And we'll leave it between yourself and Corinda. Okay, so that's it. That's Amazon Live. I do enjoy doing it. I
Mhm.
was live today. I'm live again tomorrow, and I'm going to go live. I'm looking forward to it. I've just agreed two things.
Huh?
I'm going live with Howard Vale. We've just agreed how to do it, and I'll be live with Howard hopefully next week. I don't know when, but that's going to happen. I asked him if he wanted to go live together, and he said yes, so that's good. And the second thing is that next Monday I will be live with Brigitte Limbanda
Wow.
in a
Mm.
brilliant friend. I mean, we broadcast together for 3 years, and we're going to be together again, and we're going to be broadcasting for InVideo in the InVideo group.
Mhm.
And that's going to be on Mondays at 12 o'clock. So I'm so looking forward to that. I've got a meeting with Brigitte on Friday. Brigitte is great at actually planning shows. As you know, I'm not. A show just happens and there's no script, and
Okay.
yeah. So Brigitte is actually going to plan the show, which
Mhm.
is absolutely brilliant, and we'll be live in the InVideo group on Monday. So I'm looking
Yes,
forward to that.
Brigitte can make some excellent videos within video.
Oh, she can.
Yeah.
She's just ace, isn't she? I mean, she's very creative, and
Mhm.
she's got the technical knowledge, she's got the creativity, and she's got the live video skills as well. So,
Yeah.
and she's on Amazon Live as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay,
Sure.
now the point that came in from the public point that came in from Don was talking about ways to keep people engaged. Now that is a difficult question
Mhm.
because we have this problem on Facebook that Facebook have decided that they're not going to show us to anybody. And if Facebook decides that nobody's going to see your video, then nobody will see your video. It's very difficult, isn't it? I mean, even when we first started going, people were watching live video. They were watching live video on Facebook and YouTube. And if we go back 6 years, Corinda, thousands of people were watching live video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all changed, and engaging people is becoming more difficult because of the changes that
Mm.
Facebook have made. Yeah.
Especially on Amazon. Like people watch it always on Amazon. Even though like I don't understand how people watch, because if like let's say they put like places, how do they know your name on Amazon?
Can you say that again, Corinda?
Like
Mhm.
how do people find you on Amazon?
That seems like a cue for a session. Okay, I'm going to go over to Amazon. Give me a minute and we'll give a guided tour of Amazon.
Okay.
Okay,
How
so
I don't know how people can find me.
just give me a second. I'm just going to share screen.
Mm.
Just give me a minute. Okay, so I'm going to come back into Restream and I'm going to share screen. It's forgotten where the buttons are. Right, I'm going to try and share screen. Chrome tab. I'm going to bring up Amazon Live. Okay, so let's come back in. Back in. I just need to bring this on screen. Okay, are we okay? Are we all happy where we are? Yep.
Yeah.
All good.
Sure.
Right. So this is the Amazon Live screen. Obviously, I'm starting off with my own page. Now, the thing about our own pages is it's got the last video, and it's got all the videos that we've done. Okay, so you could give the link to anybody, and they can watch live, and they can watch the replay, and they can see what shows are coming up. So that's the first place people can find you, is on your own page, and the link that's at the top of the page is unique to you. So you can share that link. You can share it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you want, and that link will always work. Yeah. If you want to show people your videos on Amazon Live, give them the link that's the top of the page on this page. Okay, now this is me earlier today. Right, and then the show with Nick, replay from Monday, show from yesterday, and the show with Peter Stewart, replay from last Friday. Okay, but when people come into Amazon Live, we'll start off at this particular URL, which is amazon.com/live. And this is where the A-listers are. Okay, this is where the top of the tree. 339 people are actually watching live at the moment, and they're watching Valentine's Day gift guide, and there's a carousel, and people are following. That's the white button, and people are commenting. Okay. So, and what you can do when you're watching a video is, first of all, you can unmute.
Tested basically in 4 steps.
Then,
all you have to do.
Then you can mute again.
Yeah.
You can browse the carousel underneath whilst you're listening. Yeah. And if you click on any item, that takes you to the item. And that's the second thing. The next thing you can do is follow somebody. Now, the follow button basically does one thing. It just says that you are now following that particular person. It is possible that by following somebody you get a reminder that they're going to go live, but people talking in the group on Facebook said that doesn't always work. So because if you think about it, if you followed 50 people, and I probably followed twice as many as that, then you would get emails every time they went live. And therefore your email inbox would be full of reminders that somebody's gone live on Amazon, which would be bad press for Amazon, because they'd be told they were spamming people. So they don't send out the reminders every time you go live. They do it occasionally. I think that's fair to say. Right. Also on amazon.com/live, that's the featured video. That's the A-lister video. Underneath, you've got the other people who are live at the moment. And basically, you can talk about anything you want. So Top Sellers is all about, is sponsored by Thrasio, who I'll come back to. Let's Talk Tech. Mornings with Ryan. Ryan's a good friend of Marco's. And yeah. And scrolling down, and so Ryan is on this page. Marco, I know, is live at the moment, and he's not on this page. So there is a hierarchy. There's a ranking for broadcasters. Yeah.
That is Marco.
All right. Okay. Good. Right. So Marco. Yeah. So there's a ranking. The further up you are, the better you're doing on Amazon. Okay, so there's Marco. So let's go and take a look at Marco. And screen changes over to Marco, and it will catch up, and we can see that Marco is live at the moment. Yeah. We can see that there are 15 people watching him. that Corinda was commenting before he came here, and that Marco's got 2 new followers. Then we can see the items that Marco is talking about. He's talking about the Stream Deck at the moment, celebrating his new followers, and he's got other items in the carousel as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are now 16 people watching Marco, because we've just started to watch him too. Okay. Now, if you follow people, the next category is Discover was the front page. Let's go back to Discover for a moment. That's the front page. That's amazon.com/live. And if you can get on that page, then you're going to get a lot of viewers, because Amazon are actually promoting this one page. Yeah. So this is the place to be seen. And there are now 351 people watching that show at the same time.
Wow.
This is getting a bit like QVC. Yeah. Except it's real people telling real stories. If you follow somebody, you can click the following tab, and that will show you the last broadcast of everybody you're following. Now, it just so happens that I'm following all these people, and 7 of them are live at the moment. Now, this is because Amazon Live is growing, and more people are actually using it and broadcasting on it. So we are here at what is 12 p.m. off 12:30 p.m. in the States on the East Coast, and people are actually watching these live broadcasts right now. And I can see by scrolling down, I can watch the last broadcast of everyone that I'm following. Or there's Nick. Yeah, that's Nick's broadcast from this morning. So I can go and I can watch Nick's broadcast from this morning. I can see Nick's carousel with his iPhone, and well, no surprise, we can see his my phone as well. So yeah, and we can follow Nick, and when he's live, we can actually comment. Okay, and even now, we can actually share this on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, and that's that's something which helps, because at the moment the majority of people watching actually watch live, and there's very few people actually watch the replay. So if you share out the replay, either you do it yourself or friends do it, then you get more people coming and watch. And you've got to remember that the carousel is still active. So if for argument's sake, I sent somebody to watch this video, they enjoyed watching this video, they like the Logitech camera, they click on the Logitech camera, Nick will get affiliate commission if they buy it. Yeah, it's still active. And then going down, we'll go back and we'll go down and we'll go to Howard. This is Howard Vale, and as I say, he and I will be broadcasting together next week, and this is Howard's page, and those are all right. So Discover is for A-listers, following is for people you follow, and then browse, and this is the important category.
Yeah, that's what I understand. Why am I on the phone?
Sorry, Corinda.
That's what I don't understand about Phil, because I can see you and Stephen and Marco, but I'm not on there.
No. There are qualifications for actually being on there. We've no idea what they are. But the first one is you've got to be earning money for Amazon. You've got to have hundreds of people watching your broadcast. Yeah. And if that's not happening, then you don't automatically get on the page. Is that okay? I know it's not okay, but do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So until you get hundreds of people watching, it won't happen. Now, the browse category, the major one of those is streaming soon. And these are the shows that are upcoming, okay? So these are the shows that are going to start later today or tomorrow. So you could actually plan your watching. You could come to upcoming shows and you can decide which shows you want to watch. You can't set a reminder yet, but hopefully that's coming. But you can see all these shows are on tonight.
I think you had to do that on the mobile.
Sorry, Corinda. Yeah.
I think the reminder you had to do that on the mobile.
Right. Okay. So it's possible to get a reminder on the mobile. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So all these people are actually broadcasting before midnight tonight. So that's the number of
Mm-hmm.
broadcasts that are actually.
Wow.
And you don't have to watch television anymore. You can just watch Amazon, and it's interactive. Okay. More and more people are doing. Now, if I go back to browse, then it's split down into categories. So if these people here are new to Amazon Live and they're doing their first broadcasts. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you new to Amazon Live, Amazon put you on this page. People can come and check you out. People can come and support you. Okay. Back to browse. And the next browse is for, you can pick any topic, fashion and beauty, top live streams, media, everything else, or electronics. And if you go into electronics,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then these are all the people who are on the electronics. And we know that Ryan is live. We know that Marco is live.
Yeah.
And as we go down, hopefully, my fingers and toes are crossed at the moment. There's Howard. There's me. And there's
Yes.
Nick. Okay. And what I'm going to do is
And
I'm
that's
actually
not. And that's
just a minute.
not.
I'm back in a second. I'm just taking the opportunity because Nick and myself and Howard are all in the same frame. So I've just taken a screenshot. It sometimes it sometimes happens that the cards are next to each other,
Mm-hmm.
so I can take a screenshot, and then when I come to tell the story of Amazon Live, I've got screenshots of friends who are actually involved in it.
Super.
Yeah.
Absolutely good. Okay, I've got a question. Okay, right. Okay, I'll answer your question directly, Don. I'm not employed by Amazon. I am an Amazon insider, like
me.
Corinda. Yeah, I said like Corinda. I got there quick. And basically, I'm an affiliate marketer with Amazon. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my relationship with Amazon as an affiliate marketer. I actually work for Belive, but it's integrated. I suppose they're tied together. So this page, the electronics page, is showing the replays of shows that have been on. And this is a guy I admire. Have you ever seen him? I'm just going to show him anyway.
Alan.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
live streams with, well, he's got a trademark and he's wearing his trademark. Okay. So wherever that photo is seen, you know who you're watching. So that's Livestream Labs.
You know, he was Owen before. He was Owen, didn't he? Him and Owen.
Yeah. Yeah, I work with
Yeah.
Owen. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay. So if you want to watch an electronics show, you can watch it. As I say, everything is still active, and you can still place orders. But this categorization is very helpful, and we're fortunate that Nick and I, and Marco, and I'm hoping to go up here, and David Burrows is sometimes on here as well. Yeah. So basically, the difference between this and book is that Amazon are doing all the marketing. Yeah. All we have to produce is to create a show card which they want to show on their pages. Yeah. So that's it. That's the quick tour of Amazon Live as it stands today. So let's stop screen sharing and come back to us. Okay, but it is a fascinating place to actually broadcast to. Yeah. Okay. Right. I enjoyed doing that. Okay. No, that's enough about Amazon. Amazon is good, but it's not. It's not everything. It's definitely not everything.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you can people keep engaged by giving the good content where they are looking for on YouTube.
True. Yeah, I agree. That if you're doing a show which you want people to come and watch, then you have to have good content.
Hmm.
Totally. And you have to plan as well.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one as well. You've got to have a plan, a sort of plan of the
And to
show.
be consistent every week, showing up on the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah.
But one about Amazon is that you can actually add your own URL, right, even?
You can add your own URL.
Yeah, so like even Healing.9 or
Your
Surrendermoney.9.
Yeah,
website.
yeah. But that's that. Basically, that's nothing to do. Well, okay. A lot of people. Sorry about this, Chris. We're back on Amazon Live again. A
Mm,
lot of people want to send their followers to one place. Okay.
mm,
Hmm.
And in order to do that, they create a website. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
Now I've got a website called stephenhealy.live. Okay.
Hmm.
But I don't want people to go there. Yeah.
mm,
I want to redirect people from stephenhealy.live to Amazon. Yeah.
mm,
So whenever I say to people, go to stephenhealy.live, it does for a few seconds, but then it goes to Amazon. And it's so fast you don't
Yeah.
even know it's happened. So in order to do that, you've got to register stephenhealy.live as a website. And
right.
I
Hmm.
use 123 to do it, 123 in the UK.
Mm,
You register the website, and then in the settings, instead of creating a website, you say, please go to amazon.com/live/
Hmm.
and that's how it works. So
wow.
it's a forwarding address,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
and it's
Yeah.
Amazon don't know anything about it. I mean, basically,
Mm,
it's you do it off your own back. Create a website,
Hmm.
redirect the website to where you want it to go on Amazon. Whenever anybody says stephenhealy.live or markcotting.live or nickwood.live, it goes
Yeah.
off to the places that we've told it to.
mm,
So that's just a simple redirection. And it costs me, I think it's $1.25 a month, which in English money is not a lot. Yeah,
Not a lot,
yeah.
eh? No.
no, no, not to be. I mean, if I
Hmm.
to actually give out stephenhealy.live, people tend to remember that, especially because my name's on the
Yes, that's
screen
an
now.
easy one.
Yeah, it's easy to remember, and you can send people off. In this case, send people off to Amazon
Hmm.
uh,
I
to
think
your
you
own
can
page.
put that stephenhealy.live after your name Stephen Healy there.
I could, I could.
So people can see it and then they
That's a good
know what
idea.
they must do.
That's a good idea. I will do that.
Mm,
I will do that. Brilliant. Thank you, Chris. Thank you,
I
Chris.
have
I'll adopt
learned
that idea.
that from my course in Australia.
Ah, right.
So,
wow.
Okay. That's good.
Mm,
That is good. Okay. Right.
mm.
How are things in? Let's go to something practical. How are things in Belgium at the moment, Chris?
well, things are horrible in Belgium.
Right.
In education, we have many people who are sick or who are in quarantine. We have whole classes that are closed because there is nobody there. So it's not a good time for education. It's a horrible year.
Oh, yeah. We our schools are back and sort of working reasonably normally. The children are back at school.
Wow.
I mean, we didn't. I mean, this is a strange thing that over Christmas England didn't close. The rules didn't
Yeah.
change, whereas in Belgium, France, Germany, all the rules changed, didn't they?
The rules are changing here constantly, but it was reasonably free. And now we have the cost of all that.
I just want to try something. Just give me a second. Okay. Yeah, it's basically we're going to have to live with COVID, aren't we? Really, we can't.
I
It's not
think,
going to disappear, Chris.
I don't think it will disappear. It will be something for every time, I think, like the flu.
Yeah, exactly so. Exactly so. We're going to have to treat it like flu. Okay,
Hmm.
Corinda, I've muted your microphone because we were getting an echo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you've changed something, then we do have an echo when Chris or I are speaking. Have you changed anything? No.
No, no.
Right.
Naming
Okay.
how too many tabs open.
Right. Okay. And okay.
You could
Right.
turn
Okay.
down your
And
speakers. I will.
no, the echo's gone
See
now.
if I can do
It,
something.
it was a temporary echo. It was only a temporary
Uh,
echo, and it wasn't you, Chris. It wasn't you.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
John, it
Definitely
wasn't
wasn't.
good.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Every time I move, the camera's moving with me.
Yeah,
Yes, of course.
It's changing the way it looks. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm gonna contact Dom, make sure he's okay, and Harper. We
Yeah.
knew Maria wouldn't be here today, and I
Hmm.
think did Nick say he wouldn't be here today?
I
I'm
haven't
not
seen
sure.
something from Nick. And
No,
now
I'm
I
not. I'm
don't
not.
have an echo anymore.
Good. No,
no,
you don't. No, you don't.
no,
It was temporary. It did disappear,
yeah.
uh,
Hmm.
and it's gone now.
Maybe because I put up too many browsers, then it's an echo.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, the only browser tab I've got open, apart from the Amazon one we saw earlier, is this Restream one. I never, as a practicality, I never have more than two or three tabs open once we're live, and I
Hmm.
certainly don't ever watch the live broadcast
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
that's you know.
I have this open and the messenger where I
Yeah,
have clicked the link.
yeah, yeah.
mm,
Okay. Anyway, we're okay now. Right. Well, we've managed to have a good chat. Shall
yeah,
we?
Yeah.
Shall we, Chris? We'd like to close the show, and we'll be back. Well, so to you.
Well, it was a very special show with three people only, but it was fun and I have liked it so much. And I have learned some extra things about Amazon and about the Hogan gimbal. So I thank everyone who has seen the show and who is commenting. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Bye for now. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Bye, Don.